Always living in panic mode, as children with autism can be triggered by anything, parents say it feels like life passes them by and that they become socially absent. They also constantly have to deal with stigmatization in society. Mantwa Chaka says her child was diagnosed with autism in 2020 and she had to learn about autism on the go. Chaka says many facilities are not able to accommodate their special needs.
You cannot rest. And you cannot say, therefore, today we can conclude this is the life that we are going to live. Every day we're living a new life. And we're expecting something. And you cannot say, no, in 2 weeks he was not sick. Anything, anytime, anywhere, anything can happen. So you need to prepare your mind.
Chaka says they constantly have to deal with impairments. From time to time, they also have to replace things in the house. As autism is not classified as chronic disease, medical expenses are piling up. Her child is 7 and still wears nappies.
Disability needs money. And you need to pay everywhere you go. Transport-wise, you need to have that transport that accommodates them. Because driving from Kwakwa to Bloemfontein, for some people, they have to sleep at Manapo Hospital at 3 o'clock. They have to come to Bloemfontein for their appointments.
Inspired by her own experience of living with a child with cerebral palsy for 13 years, Sibongile Chojani established the Kaya Children Disabilities Foundation following the passing of her son. She says it brings affected people together to learn from each other and helps to ease the burden of the challenges associated with children living with a disability.
We don't have respite centers, especially in our black community, whereby parents can go there, get help, exercise, unwind and talk about their problems. It's a norm that we go to psychologists, we see psychologists, but it's better if we're in a respite center whereby every day you get a taste of a normal life, maybe for a week or 2 or 3, that there's no child around you.
44-year-old David Botsane is living with autism and says isolating children living with a disability is the wrong approach. His major challenge was finding placement in schools. Botsane has urged others who live with a disability not to limit their expectations of what they can achieve.
Until I learned the computer literacy on my own, I learned to read on my own, and I learned to write. Even the English, nobody taught me how to speak English. I just taught it on my own by hearing. And then sound engineering for now, in my spare time, I'm doing music production, I taught sentences on my own when it comes to music production. Even now, I'm still doing it, even though I haven't finished some of the songs.
During the public hearings on the policy on social development services to persons with disabilities, a clarion call was made for equal treatment as well as for imbizos focusing on the challenges they face. Makhala Masiteng, SABC News, Bloemfontein.